Crude oil. Now we start with the daily chart. Okay, as we can see based on the daily chart, we have been within this move for the quite long time, and what we were expecting, we didn't expect the price can reverse, but we were expecting we to get a bigger correction before the continuation. Okay, now we don't have much more information, and now the things is whether we can expect for the next week or next a few weeks we get the correction here or not. Okay, in this case we move to lower time frame based on forward chart. Okay, as we can see the price drop, and this one, the second move, I mean when I'm talking about the second move is this one, haven't broke this high. Okay, that's me know we are within this correction, and how big is this correction we are not sure, because just now I explained based on daily chart we expecting to be in the correction, and what we expect to get the big correction. Now the thing is how big this correction, whether this is the only correction and the price from here can reverse and continue to move higher, or we can expect to have a bigger correction, at least drop some more, we get the one more correction similar to what we have here for the next move down before we get the up move. Okay, anyway we don't have any information, and now we need to wait for the next week what we will get here, whether the price can reverse. As I explained, this is the only correction, or we can have expect to get a bigger correction. That means we need to see what we will get from here. Okay, based on forward chart we don't have any trade setup, and we don't know how what's the next. In this case we move to lower time frame. Okay, based on lower time frame, based on 1 hour chart also, we need to see when the market open what we will get from here. Okay, what I want to say that even if we refer to the indicators, we don't have the much information. We don't have the divergence unless based on this one, but this is not enough to conclude that this is the only correction and we can expect the price to reverse. Okay, that's why we need to wait for the next week and see what we will get from here. Okay, do we need to look when the market open, do we need to look for sell if the price continue and drop from here? I don't suggest that. Okay, even the price, that's mean drop from here, we are not going to sell it even if we get the small correction. What I want to say that if we want to look for sell, we need to at least the price reverse, we get the bigger correction before we look for sell. Okay, anyway, for the next week, if the price drop from here, we won't sell it unless we get the correction here, and or if the price drop we get a correction, then from there we look for sell. Okay, but do we need to look for buy? I don't think from what we have right now we can get a really good buy setup. Even if you want to trade with a sharp move with small flag, we can trade it. If we get, for example, sharp move with small flag, we can trade. But if we get any trade setup, as long as the price come to this level, we need to start to manage it. But what I prefer, if we get the correction, whether from here or if the price drops some more, we get the correction, we look for sell, then from there we look for buy. That's mean what I want to say, whether from here or lower, if we get one more correction, we look for sell, then we will have this correction, then from there we can look for buy. It can give us a better buy setup rather than get the buy from here. But if the price reverse from here, it depends whether we can get the proper buy setup within this range or not. We are not sure. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. All depends on what we will get from here by next week. Then from there we make a decision. And as I explained, if you want to look for sell, we want to get the correction, and we prefer one more correction for the next move down before we get for buy. That's mean if you want to look for buy, we prefer the price drop some more. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade setup and we don't know what's the next. In this case, we wait for the next week and see what we will get from here and how big will be this correction, whether this is the only correction or we can have a bigger correction. Then from there we make a decision. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update or any changes, I will share on YouTube. Thanks.